Hey, what's up? And welcome to the Red Room with Phat Fabes. I'm your host, Phat Fabes. I'm your only host. Again, I want to thank the 8 people who are watching this. This week, the check that we were supposed to pay you, the $250 for per click, and to watch this show is a little late. Don't give up on us until we find a sponsor. So they say bring famous people in, and I'm trying my best. The more famous people you bring in, the more people will watch. But I don't know his name, Adrian Teh. I had a neighbor named Adrian. Don't know same guy or not, but they say that this man that I'm about to speak to is amazing when it comes to movies. So let's not waste any more time and let's meet this director, this producer, Adrian Teh.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So they say you've directed movies.
I tried. I tried. Yeah.
You tried lah.
Yeah, still trying.
You look like a pickleball player.
How can you tell? I'm actually a pro pickleball player. Oh wow! Kidding. No. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Right. I mean, I do know who you are. I do know what you do for a living. You ride motorbikes, right?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
That's what you do for a living?
Yeah, I spend most of my time in the day doing that.
Are you that guy on the highway that rides bikes up and down, and when people got flat tire, they'll stop and help for 50 bucks?
Oh, now I'm the one who poured oil on the highway, so no, I'm just kidding.
So you get more business?
Yes.
Oh man, welcome to the show, bro.
Yes, thanks for having me.
You've directed 7 movies. I think more than that. You've produced movies. I think you were also the founder of, it says here, the Chinese Film Association of Malaysia.
Yeah.
Any Indian people in the association?
It's called Chinese, so I'm not sure how can I get Indian
If I
people
can
to
speak
join.
Chinese, like Hokkien or something.
Okay, I'm not the president right now. I can refer you to the current president, see if they have any regulation that they can take in other races, which I think it's going to be totally cool. Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But do they have auditions for Chinese dramas and things like what does this association do?
This association was founded, I think, 2011.
By you?
Yeah, by me and a group of the industry players back then. So we founded the association so that we can gather everybody under one umbrella. So should there be anything that we want to fight for the Chinese film language or Chinese Chinese language content.
Right.
So we can voice it out through the umbrella.
Right.
So it's more like a industry thing. Rather than if your company got problem, you go and talk. Your company got problem, you go and talk. So the ministry or even the government cannot help because it's too private.
Right.
So if it's under one umbrella, it's for the benefits of the whole industry, then it's a different case.
So it's Chinese content.
Chinese content.
That means I can join if I speak Chinese.
Yes. To be honest, I think can.
Can.
To be honest.
I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to get into acting.
Oh.
No doors have opened yet.
You should totally try, man.
I know, right? So I hear you're auditioning.
Yes, we do. We are doing one, but it's not about pickleball. You're a pickleball player now.
No, wait. I audition. Just watch this, okay? And tell me if I can act. Okay?
Wow. Okay, come on. Okay, cut. Cut. Dah boleh balik. Come back. Nice.
I'm dead.
I think you...
Was that real?
I think you have... Wait. Was that a fader or mati? You faded or you...
No, that was mati. Kena tembak.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, on. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
This movie.
I'm gonna ask my casting to call you.
All right. Thank you, man. No. Let's get to the meat of this whole thing, man. How did you start directing? I mean, you look like you're 25 years old. Where did you start directing?
I am 25 years old.
Great.
Yeah, it's probably 16 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. So I always wanted to direct. I had this dream. I wanted to be a director without even knowing what a director does in his work. Yeah, that was in many years ago.
Wow.
Because I was impressed by movies. Basically, like how do they make?
I bet you your parents said, "Don't waste time, lah. Go and study."
Well, that's a typical script for Chinese family.
Right, in India, it's the same.
Yeah. So and then especially back then, when I was still studying, I told them I want to make films. I want to be in the film industry. My mom she was like, no, like, is there any prospect in the industry?
Right.
Come on, like nobody watches. Nobody in that time. Nobody even made local Chinese film.
Correct.
So it was a tough decision for me lah. But because I really liked it, so I like my mom told me like, if you want to study, you go and find your own means. But if you want to study medicine, business, the typical one,
I'll pay for you.
I'll pay for your tuition.
You see, I knew it.
Anywhere in the world, as long as they want to take you, I'll pay for you. Anyway, so I took a scholarship, and then I went on to get a degree in film and broadcasting.
Right.
Then I come back and then started my career by working as freelancers.
Okay.
Freelancer, doing a lot of freelancers job, commercials, corporate video, drama, this and that. And then my first breakthrough would be Ais Kacang Puppy Love lah.
Right.
That was the first movie, I would say the first Malaysian local commercial movie, Chinese commercial movie that was ever made in 2009. Yeah, that one, it was my luck. I get to meet the director, who's Anu. He's a very famous actor,
Right.
singer, and his directorial debut back then. And then me, him, and another partner, Alian, three of us, we form like a golden triangle. So we go and try to make it happen.
Right.
So my job was to take care of things that they don't. Okay, so Anu take care of creative side.
Right.
My another partner, Alian, he takes care of the production side.
Okay.
So anything not within these two categories, I have to look
All
after.
you.
Example, legal, contracts,
Right.
finance,
Right.
distribution,
Right.
marketing.
They
all
gave you the hard work, basically.
Yeah, I need to learn all this stuff
Right.
to make sure I can be in the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my function in the team.
Okay.
Because I was young, I was
Right.
willing to learn, and I'm more receptive to more new stuff, this and that.
Okay.
So I'm not saying that they're old. I'm the youngest.
You heard it.
I'm the youngest among them, so I have to learn. I had to
Yeah.
learn. So yeah, that's how I got. Actually, it was a very good experience because it laid the foundation for me in the industry. So I get to know a lot of people from it. I meet a lot of important players in the industry from it.
Correct.
And then doing
You made a lot of connections, I would assume.
literally, yes.
Right.
And then after that, long story short, that's anyway, long story, old grandmother story. Anyway, so once then I got to know people from GSC, from this other distribution company, other cinemas. Then it was 2010, early 2010. And then Ais Kacang Puppy Love was a hit. So also very grateful lah, because if it wasn't a hit, then line
You gotta
cheater
start all the way.
yeah,
all over again.
So thankfully it was a hit back then.
Right.
It was sandwiched between Ip Man and Iron Man. And
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, serious. So if you ask me today, I will never release a movie sandwiched by these two big
Correct.
actors, but we did it anyway.
No wonder I missed the one right in the middle.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it's on Netflix.
I'm very sure. Yes.
So yeah, and then I quickly gathered the momentum. I was riding on the momentum, so I went to pitch to GSC and everybody, like, hey, why don't you invest in another film? So in fact, I went to GSC and I pitched to the boss. I said, boss, let me give you reasons why GSC should be the one who invests in local films. So GSC, I came up with all the statistics.
Right.
Nice chart, this and that, left pocket, right pocket, those,
Right.
the financial cash flow, this and that.
Yes.
I have to do the very
Wow.
very left brain stuff to make sure my right brain get to work. You know
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
So then, I managed to convince them, and then thankfully they believe in me. So the first 3 movies that GSC ever invested in local films were all my movies.
Nice.
Yeah, so I was able to convince them in the business way and the finance way of investing in local films.
You really did a lot of homework, didn't you?
Tell me about it. I really it was tough lah, but looking back, it was.
How would you convince them that okay, sure, you've put your projections, you put all of these things down, everything is there.
Yeah.
But how would you convince them that you will be able to get people to come into the cinemas and buy tickets?
I can't. I couldn't.
But they bought your bluff lah.
You ask it's a bluff? Yeah, it's a bluff.
Yeah.
But then eventually, I remember telling them, hey, look, investing in local films might not be might not bring you any big successful title immediately.
Right.
But it's a long run. Look at where we are right now.
Amazing. Yes.
So it's a journey. It's an investment that you need to do.
Right.
You need to nurture talent, director, local film industry.
For sure.
So it will come to fruition one day. It might not be the next 5-6 years, but in the next decade, 2 decades.
Right.
Look at where we are right now compared to 2010 and 2025.
The movies have got, it's amazing these days.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
It's
GSC
compared
not
to
just
what it was.
invest in Chinese film, they invest in Malay film as well. Look at we work together for Pascal, Maubat, all these.
Yeah.
So not to say that I'm right, but I'm right lah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, JC, if you're listening to this, the show needs a sponsorship. Also invest in good talents, great actors. You know what I mean? Sorry. So, how underground is this industry? Or how much connections do you need to have? Because I'm sure you had failures,
Oh my God, yes,
right?
yes.
Everyone sees the good side of
Nobody knows the bad side.
and nobody wants to know the bad
Yes.
side. You know, my mother will sit down and watch Oprah Winfrey and she says, "You're so lucky on this lady, richest lady in America." I say, "Ma, do you know what happened to her when she was 16?
Yeah.
So I don't care, but so
Yes,
lucky,
yes, yes.
Do you know what I
People
mean?
just want to look at the bright side.
Correct. But how underground is this industry? How much connections must you have? How much running around did you do? How many hands did you have to shake?
I guess same like any other industry. If when it comes to business, there's a way of running business, right?
Really? Not radio. I came in there, opened my mouth, said, "Oh, if you can talk, okay lah, go lah."
No, then lucky you, lucky you.
Right.
You have a very pretty straightforward job for you
Right.
to be successful in your line, which you are. So I think like any other business, you need to have connections lah.
Right.
That at the very least lah. Like if not, for example, because I have interns.
Mm.
You know,
Okay.
I take interns I'll take like 15 interns in a year.
Okay.
So I've been running my company for how many years? 16 years. So
Right.
imagine how many interns I have.
That's a lot of interns.
So I've talked to a lot of different new generations people per
Right.
se, and then they just come in like, hey, I want to be like you. I want to be like you. I want to be like you. Then you can be like me, but do you have what it takes to be me?
Absolutely.
That's the thing. So, and then I told them, they want to direct this, direct that. I said, okay, if you want to direct a film as a freshman, fresh graduate, you want to direct films, there's only one way. Take your papa rate.
Right.
Take your dad's rate.
Right.
If not, how would you convince other people to put money in you?
Correct.
You know, that's
correct.
other people's money. Then you have to be held accountable for.
Yes.
So the fastest way is like that lah. So I mean, having said that, that is like one extreme scenario.
Okay.
So speaking from a director's perspective, like if you are fresh or you are in the industry for a while, you want to direct, you want to this and that, you must have people who supports you.
Mm.
You must have people who believe in you, right? And then most importantly, that belief must be strong enough to translate into financial support.
Correct.
You know?
Which is the hardest thing.
And then don't give empty promises. Nobody can tell you this movie is going to make money for sure. Nobody. If anybody says that,
Don't try and sell sand to the Arabs.
no, unless they are scope protection, then line cheater.
Right.
Which is a fact.
Right.
Yeah, so like don't sugarcoat too much. Like be grounded, and then do it with your heart. Show people your sincerity, how
Right.
much you wanted to do this project,
Right.
and pray.
But you see, isn't it tougher now that everybody out there is doing content? It's so easy for your content to get drowned out by somebody jumping off a building. I mean, purposely, sorry.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what I mean? Just so that they get views and likes. So how do you
depends.
stand out?
It depends, because to me, movie has this aura that none other content has. So if you're talking about TikTok, YouTube, this and that, you get drowned out pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like, you probably spend like 1 month doing some good content for the 10 minutes, and then
Right.
some stupid stuff pop up 30 seconds, gone.
You're gone, yeah.
Yeah. Because to me, watching movie is not just a personal consumption of entertainment.
It's an experience.
It's an experience. It's a social event. You
Yes.
go to cinema, you watch films, you watch movie with friends.
Yeah.
Then after movie, you go for a drink, go for food.
Talk about it.
You talk about it.
Yeah.
So movie has different vibes and aura compared to any other content. Because any other content that you consume, you get distracted very easily.
Yep, absolutely.
But in the cinema, you paid.
Yes.
You paid to be there for at least 2 hours to focus on the screen.
Correct.
Yeah, so the level of engagement in the cinema is is unlike any other platform that you're trying to consume your whatever entertainment.
Right.
Your phone, your laptop, at home watching TV, your phone rang, your kids missing, you this and that.
Pause for a while.
Yeah, so that's why movie has the most impactful experience to the audience, I would say.
Right.
Because you really you willingly pay to go and watch, and then when you sit there, the connection is the strongest, I would say. Unless the movie sucks and then you bring your phone up, and then
Then there's nothing you can do about it.
yeah, but the experience is different, I would say.
Okay. So in all these movies that you made, for example, like Pascal, was a huge success. People still talk about that movie, I think few weeks ago we were talking, and then somebody met me in the pickleball court and said, "Hey, you took a picture with that Adrian, right? The director." So it's always a conversation piece, right? But I'm sure in all of these movies, successful movies that you've directed and produced, what was the worst, the hardest, most difficult movie that you ever made? In all these movies, that it came to a point you probably went like, "Oh man, the casting director made a mess with the lead role. What do I do?" What was to a point where you just wanted to say, "You know what, enough lah."
Every production, every movie has its own unique problem.
Right.
That is 100%. If you want me to like name one, I would say one of the most difficult projects that I ever put through it was Pascal. Pascal the
Right.
That was 100%. Because nobody believed in the project. It was like it's a
What do you
blue
mean when you
chip
say nobody believed in the project?
it is successful right now. Everybody like it, everybody love it. But imagine me wanting to get people to invest in this project and then to have a lineup of cast that no big names on it per se.
Like Jeb and all these people who are now really...
Yeah, I mean, even Hyrule back then,
Yeah,
he was
Hyrule,
famous,
yeah.
but then he was not that famous.
yes.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, it was tough lah. It was tough the get go was super tough. The
Right.
get go was super tough, and then when it was how long is this episode? Is it like 5 hours?
Oh, that's not... Sorry.
Yeah.
Watch for part 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you can sponsor because there's a series.
No lah, I mean it was tough lah because nobody believed in the project, and then it was something new that nobody has tried in terms of genre wise.
Right.
It's brand new. And the budget was big, and then no big names on it, and then I got multiple rejections from a lot of people, and then to a point I really want to do it, so I got some people. Jesse was the first one to back me up.
Right.
Yeah. So we ran with insufficient fund in place. I had to go because the things that I spoke with Navy.
So the actors didn't know at that point there was a chance that they might not get paid. Insufficient funds.
See, the thing is, I have investment in place, just I don't have the fund in place.
Okay,
So
got it.
some company, I'm gonna invest, but they never pay.
Right, yes.
Yeah, back then. So and then to a point, we went to this is probably the toughest 10 days lah in all the shooting experience that I had. We went to Sampona and then we went to the Orik. We were shooting on the Orik.
Right.
So we were on the Orik for 10 days.
Right.
So tak balik tau. Really stay on the
Live there for 10 days, yeah.
And the moment I set my foot on the Orik to start shoot for the first day, I know the moment I finish, I balik Sampona, I got no more money.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would have been scary.
Yeah. So, but nobody knew. I kept it to myself. All my producers, my assistant directors, all the crews, cast, nobody knew.
All thought you were well funded.
All thought I look okay.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person who can work under extreme pressure.
Okay.
So I can work under pressure.
Right.
So every day, imagine after rap, I'll hide inside my room, writing emails, showing proof, asking for money, this and that,
Right.
and then my cast, my especially my cast, they'll
Right.
be, hey director, jom lah, let's go diving.
Right.
Hey, let's go fishing.
Right.
Let's do night dive. Hey, tak apa, you go lah. Okay. I'll just lock myself in the room, do all the necessity lah.
Right.
And then because there's this investor who's trying to be more very bureaucratic is the right word?
Okay.
Is that the right word?
Yeah.
So they want this, they want that.
Oh, okay.
And then you're working with Navy, right? Or you need to show me this. You need to show me this.
Right.
Like you need to list out. You need to give me a list that's signed by the Chief of Navy that he's gonna give you support this and that, this and that. That was like, come on lah. I'm already shooting good.
It's obvious lah.
So,
Yeah.
so I did not even ask the Navy to give me the letter because you have to understand this is a sense, right?
Right.
You're helping me.
Yeah.
I cannot turn your goodwill into an obligation.
Correct.
If you sign, it's an obligation. If it's a good deal, kita boleh bincang.
Yes.
You know?
Correct.
So, and then to that point, every day I said, hey, helicopter dah shoot. We went to the base already. We went training already. Hey, we are in a freaking oil rig.
Yeah.
What else you want? Like how can you still not be confident or convinced enough that this is gonna happen? You know, like previously, before we start shooting, okay,
They just didn't want to pay lah.
you can say whatever you want. Like,
Yeah.
you're not convinced. I
Yeah.
faham.
Yeah.
I understand. But I show you already.
Mm.
Hey, why are you still not paying? And then they give me, oh, sorry, we still need this. Sampai mencarut lah.
Really, yeah?
To a point like I was on the brink, not on the brink. I already burst.
Right.
I already meletup that time. So I sent out an email. I swear as much as I can. It's like you're not helping me anyway.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
should I be more anymore?
Kind to you, yeah.
Yeah. It's like how long have we been talking about this, right? And then the next day, immediately the next day, the boss, not that person in charge,
Okay.
but the boss, I CC the boss.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, I see the boss.
Always.
So the boss called. Hey Adrian, you know what? Sorry Adrian, let me sort it out. Can be done. Pop. 2 days later, got the money.
Wow. Before you hit land.
Before I hit land.
Beautiful.
I'm telling you. So a lot of people now that because of the success of Pascal has brought some controversy to it also.
Yes.
A lot of people trying to claim credit.
Of course, of
Biasa
course.
lah,
Biasa.
So they're gonna
Say, you know, that was my idea. No?
yeah, that was my idea.
Ah.
Or I give you
I
this idea.
spoke to Adrian that time we were having coffee. I told him about all this. Yes, I've had that many.
Yeah. And then like, if it's not me, if it's not because of me, you think Pascal's gonna make it? Those kind of things.
Yeah.
But
It's all right. Let it go.
but I never pick it up also. How did I
There you go. Hey, great.
Yeah, but the thing is like the suffering or the pressure that I suffered, nobody knew. Yeah.
So children, now you know if you
And
become
I
a
have
film
to
director.
I have to give a credit. I have to credit mention my wife.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because after that,
Thick and thin.
through thick and thin, and then even after we wrapped the production, I still lack of money to finish the post production. So I was at the stage where I don't have money lah.
Right.
All the fund that I have in place already gave me money.
Right,
But I
right.
still need extra fund to finish the post production.
Post-production.
So at that time, I already got 2 kids,
Right.
and then I told my wife, I feel like refinancing my house.
Oh, thank God. The way you lined up that story, I freaked out for a while.
How?
You said like, no more money, post-production. At that time, I got 2 kids. I said, don't say you sold any one of them.
No.
So I financed the house.
Yeah,
so she
yeah.
was okay with it.
Yeah, so I told my wife lah, that's the only way for me to move forward. I think I want to refinance my house lah, our house.
Right.
Then she was like, I believe in you. If you think that's what you need to do, go do it.
Respect.
That's my wife. Me.
Respect.
Yeah.
But I've heard of a story of a man who bought a franchise, and he believed in it so much. It's a real story, Malaysian story. And but in order to get the money, he needed to refinance the house. The wife said, "You sell this house, I'm leaving you."
Oof.
But he did it anyway.
Oh
She
my
left.
God.
She left him,
Okay, and then?
and today he's one of the most successful.
Damn.
I know.
Sorry. That's the story we meant, motherfucker.
I told you.
Look at me now.
But wow, good
Yeah.
for you, man. So tell me about your latest project.
I have one coming up in June, which is Martabat Misi Bedara.
Right.
And I have another one coming up in September, Magic Rompak.
Okay.
So both I work with Astro.
Right.
The one coming out in June is a comedy, action comedy. Basically, it's a parody lah.
Okay.
Like I did Pascal Kau. I'm not sure if you heard Pascal
Pasal
Kau.
Kau, yes. Yeah.
Pascal Kau is a parody of Pascal and Vera. So it's like, we poke funs around it.
combination of
It's a spoof lah.
It's a spoof
basically.
lah.
Yeah. So now the upcoming one is called Martabat Misi Bedara.
So
It's a spoof on Maubat Misi Bakara.
Wow.
Yeah. Maubat Misi Bakara, ada hantu, the assistant.
Oh yes, you did Ada Hantu as well.
Yeah,
Ada Hantu 2.
1 and 2.
1 and 2,
yeah.
right.
So it's a spoof lah of those few movies lah.
Right.
So it's a fun movie. It talks about extra.
Right.
The idea is like, we all might be extra artists in other people's story. But we are not important, but we are important. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So like it's like so we the whole point of me and Bob, I co-directed with Bob,
Right.
Zairi Azim.
Okay.
So the whole idea of us making this movie is to basically pay tribute to
Okay.
the extra artists on set. Most of the time, it might not be probably we don't treat them the best most of the time on set because we got work to do this and that, but we appreciate them. Also in the hierarchy of production, the crew, production assistant,
Yes.
those we are paying tribute to these kind of people in production. So without that,
Fantastic.
we
Yeah.
can't make films.
Correct.
Like what can 10 directors, best directors in the world do
Without
on set
a crew.
Without a crew.
Nothing, right?
That shit.
Yeah. So all right. Okay. So what about this Rompak Magic, right?
Magic Rompak.
Magic Rompak.
Yeah.
That one I know. I spoke to you about at a pickleball court sometime
Yeah, we play
in the
pickleball.
past. We play pickleball lah.
Anyway, yeah.
Tell me about that one, because that one really, I really got sucked in when you told me what combination it has.
Yeah.
When you talk about these movies, right?
Yeah.
Like for example, I think now
You See Me and Ocean 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with that idea? I mean, why did you decide to combine both of these things?
I feel
They're both my favorite movies, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like them. I like these two movies
Yeah.
also. I always want to do something new. I always try to venture myself into new genre. So I've been constantly looking out for things that Malaysian local films hasn't done it yet.
Right.
So then I came up with this. Hey, what if I use magic to do a heist?
Right.
Use magic. A heist movie, we got The Expert and
Yeah.
some other movie, One Centi, this and that. But then magic. Magic is the sugarcoat
Yes.
for the heist.
For the
you know?
heist.
Yeah, so that's why I thought,
I can already imagine it's gonna be brilliant.
yeah, I like you. I like Now You See Me. I like Ocean 11, Ocean 11, 12, 13,
Yeah.
Ocean 8. I watch all. So with that in mind, then I started to put the pieces together. Like, how can I do one for Malaysia
Right.
for the local market? Yeah, and it is what it is. It's about a magician work with a group of thieves. They don't know each other. They don't trust each other. So they they're double guessing each other all the time.
All the time.
But then they had the same goal, same target. How they achieve it eventually.
But do you reveal the plot at the end of the movie?
Uh,
As in how it all, when you watch Ocean's 11, right? You see everything
We have
happen.
to lah.
You have to, right?
It's part of the formula lah.
Part of the
It's
formula.
like everything went so chaotic, but then pop. Oh,
What really happened? Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Time flies when you're having fun, Adrian.
Yep.
I had like so many more things to talk to you about. Maybe you come back again, lah.
I talk too much. Yeah.
Or maybe we do this on a pickleball court. But
Just record.
Yeah, just record. But honestly, one final word to the people who I always do this on every show.
Yeah.
To the people who wanna be like you.
Well, you need to be brave.
Right.
You must step out of your comfort zone. Need to be brave and be bold, and stay humble. Listen, but don't follow.
Listen, but don't follow.
Listen, but don't follow, because in this line, in this industry, I mean the creative industry, you must always have your own footing. You must always know what you want to stand out. If you just follow, you're gonna get drowned.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you always got to be different in the sense that if you feel different, you think different, be that.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Don't be afraid.
That is. But then don't be too cocky. Like you think you're always right, and then you don't listen. Like I said, you listen. You listen. You digest. You dissect every opinion, and then you do your thing. Don't follow.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't follow.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks, Fabes.
It was amazing. I really, when he said 5 hours, we could have gone on for 5 hours. This is the Red Room. I'll see you next week.